morning, millennials. Welcome back to the Morning Toast after another treacherous weekend of living in America.
Welcome back to the Morning Toast. How's everyone doing?
I'm doing okay. I just feel like this weekend was like really weird. Do you know what I mean?
Like personally or just for the whole world?
Well, I thought it was just personally, but the world as well. But like I just had like a weird vibe in my like soul this whole weekend. And I said to Ben, I'm like, do you feel weird? He was like, yeah.
Interesting.
And then he said, do you feel weird? And I said, yeah.
Well, we all felt weird, I guess.
I know, something was off with the world, the chakra of the world.
I felt that way Saturday night when we all attempted to go to dinner, and it was a big fat failure.
I just want to say, like, I don't really, I'm not really happy about the fact that hibachi, like, was a trend, because it's, like, obviously over now. And now it's, like, a novelty thing that Benihana is, like, the only hibachi place in the world, and it's the most mismanaged, dirty restaurant. And I'm really upset about it, because we went, and I was, like, so excited all day about Benihana.
I was so excited all day, like, and it was a late reservation, so I didn't have dinner, and I got there, and I was, like, ready to stuff my face.
Yeah.
And it never happened. We didn't wind up sitting there, and we
waited 40 minutes, and then when we were about to get seated, like, the table was just, like, so filthy, and, like, like, I can really eat anything. Like, I'm not easily grossed out, but, like, I actually couldn't eat there.
Yeah, so we went and got Italian, which, I don't know, I love Italian, but I was so not feeling it.
Yeah, no, I wasn't feeling the Italian either. I, like, actually went to an Italian restaurant and ordered salmon, which, like, am I Olivia?
That's insane.
It was disgusting.
Snitch?
No, it was disgusting.
I got a salad.
Hey, Snitch, how are you?
Good, how are you?
How was your weekend? We saw you went to a country club.
I went to a country club and we have to join one.
I know. This happens every summer.
Instilled.
This happens every weekend. We get on FaceTime and we try and like make these grandiose plans where we like get a timeshare.
We buy a house.
And we join a country club.
Well, we actually made really good strides last summer to make this summer the best it could be. And we were denied from our country club of choice. Like, I can't even imagine why. And then we just let it fall through the cracks. But we really should have just picked another country club, like one with good food, good pool, and like cute lifeguards.
How was the country club? Would you recommend it?
Oh, I mean, it was divine. Like
What did you eat?
Okay, should I give you the whole?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
So we played tennis, which was lovely.
How were you at tennis?
I was much better than I remember. Nicole was like, you're actually good.
Remember.
She's like, you're actually good. I was like, yeah, I guess I know how to play.
Who won?
We just rallied. We're not like being
So two losers.
competitive here.
Yeah.
And then we went to the pool, which was, lovely.
There are like crazy tennis girls. Do you know what I mean? Like when you were in camp and stuff, or like growing up at a country club, like there are girls who are competitive, but like if you're competitive at tennis, like you're a fucking nut job. You know what I mean?
My
what's
ball
crazy-
accidentally went on the other person's court, and the man was so mad at
No,
me.
tennis girls are nuts.
Yeah, but we all grew up playing tennis. Technically, we are those tennis girls.
No, but we weren't like crazy competitive.
Olivia and I were doubles partners. We could not be stopped. Her with the power and me with the consistency. Like those were our strengths.
Olivia was the power.
Next Serena and Venus.
Jackie, Olivia was the power, but I feel like she made you run around the court.
Yeah, no, but like no matter where the ball goes down the court, I will get it back. It's not the best shot, but I will get it back.
Right.
And then when she gets it, it's a slam dunk.
Slams it home.
We
Yeah.
were an unstoppable force.
Yeah.
What happened?
I don't know. We moved. That's when we just like gave up on all of
On
our.
all
But
of
I just
our
think a country club would be
extracurriculars.
good for our athleticism, our
agree.
tennis skills, our appetites, our skin. We'd be so tan. Mm-hmm. I can't believe another summer has gone by and we didn't do it.
I know, and like Fachemin deserves better.
But would they let Fachemin
We have
into
to
a
get. We have to go to.
I didn't see one
pet
dog.
friendly.
Fuck.
Well, he's not a dog. He's a doctor.
Right.
I feel
And
like-
maybe
I
if
feel
there
like
was a dog
most-
doctor on the premises, they would allow for other dogs to come.
Speaking of a doctor, I have to tell you what happened. I mean, I did tell you what happened. But it's just so crazy because, like, when doctors get sick, it's like, who takes care of them? And Theo has just been this, like, this leader in our family. Like, he takes care of us. He's a doctor, but he's also, like, an emotional support animal. Like, he really has been, like,
He does it all. He's leaning in.
Right. And so what happens when the dog's in trouble? When the doctor's in trouble? Yesterday,
Oh, I know what happened.
it's really like, it's hard for me to talk about because I can't, first of all, what happened was so crazy, and then like my reaction, like I'm so disappointed in myself. So me, Ben, and Theo went to the dog park yesterday. Again, I told you the weekend was weird, like I never leave my house, but I went to the park. It was so fucking hot. We get to the park, and there's no dogs in the park. I'm like, we just walked all the way over here for no dogs. So we throw a ball, we're hanging around, we're like, maybe some dogs will come. These two little dogs come, they literally like, were like not to be mean, all children are beautiful, but like they were so ugly. And I was like, Theo, you can't play with them. Then this other dog came, perfect, Theo size, black, I don't know what kind of dog, but like perfect size for Theo. And me and Ben sit on the bench, we're watching the two dogs playing, and the two dogs are playing right in front of us. And all of a sudden, the other dog literally mounts Theo from the back, puts his paws on him like so hard, starts humping, and then his fucking enormous penis comes out. Like, I have seen, okay, so like dogs' penises are like tucked away, but when they get like hard, I guess, like they come out of their shell. So I had seen Theo's penis come out like 4 times in my life, and it was literally
One
on
was
Friday.
the other day, yeah.
And it comes out like 2 inches. It looks like a crayon. It's like a fire red rocket.
Yeah.
I've never seen it in action because Theo is neutered.
Yeah.
And he just doesn't fuck. Like he's, you know, he's cool.
But he's trying to fuck.
He's trying to fuck. But he's been he's been trained and he doesn't fuck. So I was shook to my absolute fucking core to see 6 inches of dog penis trying to enter Theo. And in the moment, I was sitting on the bench, I was completely paralyzed, like frozen. I was just so in shock that this was happening to my son right in front of me. Ben has such great reflexes.
No respect.
No fucking respect. Ben has such great reflexes, like hopped up, was literally tearing the dogs apart. The dog had such a firm grip on Theo. Ben was literally, I thought Ben was gonna get hurt and like bit. This was like an episode of like, I don't know, Black Mirror. Finally, the black dog owner's mom came and was like, whatever his name was, Zion, let's go. And it was obvious that this was like a regular occurrence for the lady because she like took the dog to the corner and like punished him and then left. Like she was like, oh, another dog day ruined at the park because my dog can't stop humping everyone. And Theo let out like a little yelp. I was so disappointed in myself for like not having better reflexes. Like this is my son, he's in danger, and like I'm freezing.
You're watching it happen.
And I'm watching it happen, like, and Ben was yelling at me like afterwards that my reflexes are so off. Like, what are we gonna do when we have kids? And honestly, he was totally right. And it was just like the whole day was ruined. Theo was just fucking traumatized, and we had to go home. Like, what kind of world is this?
That's crazy. I'm so sorry for him. Does he have PTSDs?
For sure. But Theo's gay. So like this. Like, honestly, he should have been, like, down, but it's just obvious that he wasn't connecting with this dog.
He wants to be, like, wine and dine.
And it's, like, consent is everything, and honestly, no means no. I couldn't believe it.
That's really sad.
It ruined my whole fucking day, and all I keep thinking is, like, that mental picture of Theo just, like, looking at me, and I couldn't do anything.
Well, maybe this was, like, the scare that you needed.
Yeah, like, thank God nothing happened. I didn't know, like, I literally was, like, looking at Theo's butthole, like, literally with a microscope. Like, I didn't know if I don't know if anything actually, like, went in. I'm really upset about it.
I'm sorry.
And that's all I have to say about that.
Okay, well, we're thinking of Theo at this time.
He's at home relaxing. He's on some much-needed bed rest. He took some doggy Xanax, and he's going to be okay.
Oh, what a night.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I feel as though it might be time.
Really? I don't.
Oh, okay. What else do you want to
I just can't believe we're, like, sitting here, you know, doing the show when the last time we were here, like, we delivered the most premium piece of content ever made on the internet.
I know, and it's like, how do you come back from that? I think for me personally, like, we've had some hilarious moments on the show. That is my number one moment. Like, I have watched it now 40 times, like, on my TV. Every single time I laugh, like, I find something new to laugh about each time.
And I can't imagine a world where I watch that video and don't laugh.
No.
It is so funny.
Or I can't imagine a person who sees that video for the first time and doesn't laugh.
If you're listening as a podcast and you haven't been able to catch last Friday's episode, make sure to watch it on YouTube because there's a little special bonus footage at the end.
Yeah, it's premium. So how was your weekend with your song out?
Oh my God, you know, it was so great. I literally spent the entire weekend refreshing iTunes, and I still was on the top 100 as of last night, which is so nice. Like, I expected it to fall right off. And I've been just getting really positive feedback from it. People dancing to it, people's husbands dancing to it. Jamie Lynn Spears shared it. Like, so many people really just came out and supported the song that really made me feel so good.
I'm so happy.
Me too.
It's such a banger. I'm so glad that we have it for posterity.
No, I know. Like, what should we do with it next? Music video.
Music video.
Music video.
Hey. Okay.
Sweet.
Now I feel as though
we are ready, and, you know, we can always dip in and out.
Of course.
So without further ado, it is time for the Fast 5 stories that you need to know before you wake up and take a bite out of your morning toast.
But before we do that, I would be absolutely remiss, heartbroken, and devastated if I didn't let you know that today's episode is brought to you by Article. Looking to elevate your home style but feeling hemmed in by small square footage? Article's beautiful modern furniture helps you make a big design impact even within a small footprint. At Article.com, you never have to compromise on great style. As New Yorkers with tiny apartments, Article's mentality of keeping small apartments in mind makes me feel good because, like, I love shopping online for furniture, but it's like they don't think of me. They're thinking of people with palaces.
It's like a ranch.
Yeah. No, I never feel
Mansion
seen.
on a hill.
Right, where the memories will always keep you
Where
company.
they literally have a room for their memories.
Right, it's like, I don't even have room for my son, okay? So Article is constantly keeping us in mind. It's the easiest way to buy beautiful modern furniture. They cut out the middleman to directly sell you the goods, and they keep prices super low. No showroom, no salespeople, no retail markups. Savings of up to 30% on traditional prices. Focus on quality and construction, beautifully crafted contemporary pieces at fair prices, and they stay really well, because I've had a piece of theirs for maybe a year now, and it doesn't have so much as a scuff, a stain, nothing. And I use it it's an ottoman. I use it pretty frequently. And I have other ottomans in my house that like Theo like jumps all over, and they're trash now.
Yeah, no, it's a great ottoman.
Article is offering our listeners $50 off their first purchase of $100 or more. To claim, visit article.com/toast. Go to article.com/toast, and the discount will be automatically applied at checkout. That's article, article.com/toast, T-O-A-S-T, to get $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more. Highly recommend this brand. Found out about them through the Toast, and honestly, just another one of the Toast brands that are improving my life on an everyday basis.
Love it.
Love it.
Okay, first story is from a very legitimate news source called the Morning Toasters Facebook group.
Oh, yeah.
Breaking news, Tyler C. from The Bachelorette and Gigi Hadid were spotted out and about at Soho House in Brooklyn, also known as Dumbo House.
So we broke the story, and now everyone's like copying it, and literally no one is giving us credit. But I have to give credit to the Toaster who gave it to us in the Facebook group. It has just been such a journey. Like, I've literally been watching our Instagram refreshing every 5 seconds. We got 3,000 followers last night. Like, what a day.
What a day.
And this is so shocking because we also called it, because we also broke the news that they started following each other on Instagram like 2 weeks ago. But then a whole wrench was thrown in our plans because that after the final rose, it looked like him and Hannah might be rekindling. They were paparazzi'd leaving her apartment in the morning.
After vibes.
I really thought that was definitely like a staged paparazzi thing, because like, why would the paparazzi be waiting outside the Bachelorette's house? Like, they're not that famous.
And it's not even her house. Like, I'm sure it's a rental. She lives in Alabama.
Oh, yeah. So, no, it was just too staged. Like, the Bachelor people get paparazzi'd when they do press, but they're not followed around waiting outside their house.
No. So I really do want to get our resident expert's opinion on this, but I did watch episode 1 of The Bachelorette this weekend. I was going to watch the whole season, and shockingly, like, I thought my biggest regret was going to be that I didn't watch it sooner.
People keep saying it's like the best season ever.
I know, so I thought I was going to be pissed, like, oh shit, I should have watched it actually, and so we could have talked about it on the show. But it took me like 4 hours to get through the first episode.
The first episode's always the worst.
No, but
That's
I was
true.
just like so uninterested, and I really do love her, and she has great guys, great looking, whatever. I'm just, for some reason, I'm out. Maybe if I stuck with it by episode 8, I would care, but like, it's my weekend. I don't want to spend it watching shit I don't want to watch.
And especially because now Paradise is back. So, like, we already have to do it during the week. Why ruin your weekends, too?
And it's Mondays and Tuesdays.
But
You're kidding me.
Mm-hmm.
Every week.
Oh my God, I was literally just about to say, like, you guys want to watch together tonight? But, like, I don't know if I can, that's such an unreasonable ask. Like, I'm sorry.
Okay, but
Paradise is much better.
Paradise is much better. I've been watching Love Island. It took about 15 episodes for it to get good, but now I'm there. And the thing about Love Island, and Paradise could learn something from them, it's filmed in real time, so that they're on the island now. They put the episodes out.
Oh, like Big Brother.
Yeah, like that day or the day after.
That's cool.
And it's every night of the week. And like, so it's overall about 3 weeks of watching, but I'm really enjoying watching it every night. Like, it's the subject matter is not stimulating enough for me to wait a whole week. Like, what is Caro gonna do?
Yeah, no, it's like 3 months watching once a week of something that happened 6 months ago. It's like
for 2 weeks.
It's so uninteresting.
It's so uninteresting, and I think
and we live in a world now that like that can't survive. Like, we are too like
plugged in.
Fast. Right.
It's a fast 5.
Right.
Do you know how fucking fast they go? Like,
Bachelor in Paradise is literally the slow ass 5.
It's an old model, and it would be so much better if, at the very least, it was on 5 nights a week. Like, let's get it out. Seriously, doing 3 months of a show that took place over the course of 2 weeks is insane.
So it's 2 hours twice a week?
That's crazy.
That's knucking butts.
Or they could do 1 hour every Monday through Thursday. That would be no, because I'm really liking this Love Island formula. It's just like easy to watch. It's there every night for me, and it's not like this suspenseful thing where I'm waiting on nothing.
Okay, well, I was planning on watching it. I'll start. I don't know if I'm gonna last, but you guys want to watch together?
Sure.
Maybe. I just want to watch in my apartment, because then by the time it's like
So invite us over, bitch.
10 p.m. and I'm at your house.
Invite us over.
Okay, come.
Cool.
Are you gonna have
We'll be
snacks?
I have so many snacks.
Are you gonna clean your house? Are you gonna order food for us?
No.
She's not a true host.
No.
Yeah, not like our Descendants party counts.
Oh yeah, where the TV didn't work.
We'll get to that. We're gonna recap the Descendants 3 trilogy.
Yeah, the coming to an end.
Okay, but back to Tyler C and Gigi. I'm just like loving the sentiment around this. Like, not that the world hates Gigi, but it's like Bachelor Nation, it's like Gigi. Like, you literally have everything in the world fed to you on a silver spoon. Like, you just grew up being the daughter of Yolanda Hadid. Like, how lucky are you? You just like pranced into becoming the world's biggest supermodel. Like, you have everything in the world. Literally, all we have is The Bachelor. Like, get away!
You think, I don't know. On the one hand, you know, I want to blame Wells and Sarah Hyland for making this acceptable for like.
But when they did it, it wasn't annoying because you want to know why? Tyler C is like the dream man of Bachelor Nation. Like Wells
he's
was
like our fantasy.
Right. Wells was like the nerdy friend. No one was like daydreaming over marrying Wells. Like they
That's
just like
true.
loved him like a friend. That's how like he weirdly got into this position where he was the bartender. Like he's just like this really friendly, cool guy. So when that happened, we were like kind of happy for them, you know? But like this is like, it's not fair.
No, it's not fair. But maybe like, I don't know what happened with Gigi and Zayn. I'm assuming they're not together. Also, I've read some lines about him, so I can maybe piece together why. But maybe she's like sitting on a Monday night having wine with her friends, watching The Bachelor, because like she's a normal girl, and she sees Tyler C and she's just like, I just want a normal guy like that, not someone who's like an ex-boy bander who's like on tour doing what he does. Like I just want some guy from Jupiter, Florida, who dances at the construction site.
You want to know what though?
And you know what?
No, but it's like,
And then her friends are like, why don't you get him?
It just
You're
goes
Gigi
to
No,
Hadid.
it's like it's cool for her that like she literally can get anyone she wants and like she saw someone she liked and she went for it. And like how nice it must be to be like the most beautiful, wealthy, like famous person in the world that just like you decide you want to go on a date with someone and like next thing you know he's there waiting on a date for you. Like it must be nice.
But it's like I almost like I appreciate her judgment. You know, we're always saying like these girls who have everything, they should just settle down with a nice guy, a businessman. But
I don't appreciate her judgment. You want to know why? Because she had the greatest man in the world, Joe Jonas, and she
Oh,
left him
agreed.
for literally
Agreed.
the worst influence ever. Zayn.
mic drop. Mic drop 100%.
Literally, she had the
Also-
best boyfriend in the world. They were the best couple. Like, I was so happy for him and so happy for her. And you know what? Everything works in mysterious ways, and God works in mysterious ways because literally, Sophie Turner and Joe Jonas are the best couple in the entire world. Like, I
Right.
love them. Did I tell you I saw them after dinner?
no.
I sat next to them at Polo Bar. Like, they were literally, like, so nice to me. Like, they came up and gave me a hug. And, like, I looked so cool with the people that I was with. Like, I just fucking love them.
Wow, that's amazing.
Love them so much. And you know what? I never would have had that moment if it weren't for Gigi Hadid's bad judgment, okay?
Agreed. I forgot about the Joe Jonas of it all because like he just came out smelling like roses.
And I feel like she had a really interesting dating trajectory before that. Like she had really good taste in guys like Cody Simpson, hot. Them together, like Australian, blonde, like love fest. So happy for her. Joe Jonas, the best guy. Who else did she date before?
I think that was
I
it.
think that was really
Whatever.
it.
Like Zayn just like I feel like was not good for her.
No, I agree. But she's trying to get out from under that. Now
Yeah.
she's going for like America's Sweetheart, like this guy that everyone loves. And it's like, she probably watches the show and loves him too, and then wakes up and realizes like, hey, I'm Gigi Hadid. Like, why don't I go for it?
No,
Which is
this
annoying. Like,
this
let us have
further,
something.
Like, just it's like this just gives me that only like people like Tyler C will now only date people who look like Gigi.
Right.
For all us regular Joes, and he was an average Joe.
Right.
It has instilled absolutely no confidence in the world because like Gigi Hadid follows you, you're done. Go for it.
Yeah, and it's like
conquer,
for
we hate you.
for future Bachelor contestants, it's like I don't want to win. I want to be runner up,
Yeah.
and I want to date Gigi Hadid.
Yeah, the
Why do
bar-
I want to date this girl from Alabama,
Totally.
runner up in a pageant?
Right.
Not even.
She didn't even win the pageant.
No, she
Yeah.
wasn't even runner up.
Right.
She didn't make top 10. That was
Right.
the drama.
So I'm just well, like
It's
if this
breaking the franchise in half.
Right. If this is the greatest love story ever told, then so be it. But honestly, I'm just like I'm annoyed.
I think it's worse if it's the greatest love story ever told because then there's no hope for the rest of us. Like if they had a bad time last night and they never see each other again, like we can just chalk it up to like maybe she's a fan, wanted to meet him, like whatever.
Right. But do you think them going to Soho House was their attempt at being discreet?
Yes.
Because Soho House is like so thirsty. Like everyone there is always like looking over their shoulders to see what famous person's
But
walking
you
in.
can't take pictures. Like if they were at a regular rooftop bar, everyone would have been on their phones. We would have video of the
Yeah.
entire. Someone would have live streamed it. Like at least if someone wanted to get a picture of them, which they did, it had to be concealed. And then I was like, people were analyzing the picture. Like this doesn't look like a date. Like it looked like they were checking in.
They were checking in at the that was
the
Soho
At
House
check-in.
Jumbo.
Yeah, no, but like they were like, that's not the body language of a date. Like,
Yeah, because they just got there.
yeah, and like I don't think he's a member. I don't know if they have Soho House like in Jupiter. So
Yeah.
she was probably checking in for him. It's
Yeah,
a
no.
very political thing.
It's also like super awkward, like to go on a date like to Soho House. Like if you're a member and someone's not, it's like you have to sign them in. Like they have to call downstairs. It's like super awkward. Like it's honestly not the ideal place for a
For a-
first date if you're not both members.
100%.
And it's
if,
so hard to
if
find a
he-
table.
If he got there first, then he has to wait for her, and then they
Yeah.
have to like hug in the entrance
Stop.
where other people are in line to check in.
Stop.
No, painful.
Painful. And then getting a seat. I have to believe that Gigi
In the
Hadid
summer too, that she
gets
has a reserved
that like they hear she's coming and they reserve a table for her.
because like in this, I mean, all year round, but especially in the summer because it's like one of the few places in the city with a pool, it is impossible to find a chair, let alone a table.
However, Dumbo House is bigger
Yes.
than Meatpacking, so they probably had more options. It was a Sunday night. It was chill.
Honestly, like, we should go to Dumbo House one day, like, and just
I've never
swim.
been. Also, I just want to say I ship Hannah and Tyler hardcore. I think that they could be the greatest.
I think
story
he's
ever told.
definitely
They
too
could-
good to
they
just
could
like be
grow
complacent
together.
being someone's runner-up. Like
Second
no,
best.
no questions asked. Like, oh, Jed turned out to be a bad guy. Okay, I'm here. I'm a big dope.
Yeah,
I didn't like that at all.
Everyone deserves a second chance.
No,
She made a mistake.
She made
She
a
made
no,
a mistake.
no, she didn't make a mistake. She only realized she made a mistake when the guy she chose didn't end up being even remotely good enough for
Yeah,
her.
it's like I was thinking about like Ari and Becca and Lauren. It's like he was the one who made the decision to go back to Lauren.
Jed made the decision for Hannah.
Yeah, if Jed hadn't been in a relationship, Hannah would still be with him.
It's not like Hannah said, Jed, you know what? It's not working out.
Because I love Tyler.
Right. Tyler, like
I still
Tyler
want
was
them to
literally
work.
the last thing left.
Yeah.
Margot still ships Hannah and Pete.
No, I don't. Peter should be the
Oh.
Bachelor 100%. Tyler, after all this, Tyler can't be the Bachelor.
Honestly,
he's literally being the Bachelor right now.
I know,
dating
but I
two
will be
girls.
like so disappointed if they don't choose Mike Johnson.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like it's time.
But did
I
you
saw
see
a
the
spoiler.
toasters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That he
No,
went,
don't tell me.
Just he went
Whatever.
to paradise, and it looks
And,
like
yeah.
he.
But so did Colton.
But he like
That's
left.
true.
So
It looks like he's happy.
Colton, we thought he was happy with Tia
No,
too.
he left crying.
Yeah, we didn't think he was happy. No one thought he was happy.
No, but like when he was going on Paradise, we knew there was something with him and Tia.
Yeah, but when he left paradise, he was single.
Yeah, but we didn't know that at the time. Mike Johnson could
Because
be
we
left
didn't
out.
know.
No, but we saw something in the toasters, and it doesn't look like he's single.
We didn't
It
look.
could not be true. Honestly, if Mike Johnson is on The Bachelorette, like I'll be annoyed. That's all I'm saying.
But what if he found true love? Like that's the point of being the Bachelor.
Is it though?
I don't know.
Honestly, I
I'm
feel like
voting
Colton
Peter.
really did like Tia, but he wanted to be the Bachelor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why he was being like so held back. Like
That's why he was so confused. I'd be
Yeah.
confused too if I was like up for the role of a lifetime.
yeah,
I hear you.
justice for Tia. But she found a nice man.
No, she's happy.
So back to the Tyler and Gigi of it all. I wonder if there will be a second date. I wonder if they kiss, if they had sex, if they go back to her apartment.
Oh my
Like,
God.
I just like, it's annoying when you get to know someone on reality TV because like you have become accustomed to like knowing everything about their lives. So it's like, oh, Tyler's on a date. Like normally we would see how it ends with Hannah, but it's like we don't know how it ends with Gigi, and that's frustrating.
Yeah. I don't think they like spent the night together, but
I don't think Gigi's that type of girl.
I wonder. I hope it went well. I'm
I
rooting
ju-
for them.
I just want to know more.
This is one big step for Bachelor kind, even though it just make everyone even more out of control than they already are.
Do you think that like the world's reaction to the date, like everyone being like turned Gigi off to the idea of dating someone from Bachelor Nation? Like
had to
she
have
is like
known.
super low key.
She's low key as much as she can be, but like she's still Gigi Hadid. Like it's not. If anyone she dates, it's going to be a big deal.
No, like I think the world, if we had seen her on a date with Harry Styles, whatever, like a famous person, I don't think the world would have freaked out as much as they did with Tyler.
No.
Because it's crazy.
But
Yeah,
like
no, I
he's-
know, I agree. So I'm saying, do you think that is going to turn her off to this relationship?
I hope
no,
so.
I think any relationship that she's
Margo.
in is going to be super public. And it's not even like they were paparazzi. So it's just people caring like in
Yeah, that's true. It's not
Facebook
media.
groups. You know, like
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
so I think I don't know. I think it's exciting. I think it's cool.
No, I'm not
No,
here for
I'm
it.
so not here for it.
And I just can't even like Joe and Sophie must be laughing.
Oh my God,
Laughing.
laughing their way to the bank.
Literally laughing their
Laugh.
way to anywhere but Gigi.
Yeah.
No, because I think when Gigi broke up with Joe, I think when Joe and Gigi were dating, like he was obviously aware that like he was dating the most beautiful woman in the world, and like that never happens, and like he knew like the position. And then when he broke up with her, like I think he was like obviously super devastated, but like there's an element when you're in a public relationship, it's like embarrassing.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you know, when it's not about who wins, but like in this case it is, and like Joe totally won. Because
Yeah.
you think when you break up with Gigi Hadid, like where can you go from here?
Yeah, you can only go down. But
But
he
no.
found a way to go up.
No parallel.
I don't know.
No.
But
Up.
I think up.
Sophie
think?
Turner's so much like the
she's a movie star. Like
We're not
she's
pitting women against each other.
Oh, fine,
Just-
but like
But here we go.
No, I think it was a parallel move.
You know what? I think it depends who you ask. Depends
Right.
on your taste.
Yeah.
Do you watch Game of Thrones? If you don't watch
Right.
Game of Thrones and you don't watch X-Men, who's Sophie Turner?
Right.
Well, she was in that movie with Dove Cameron and Haley Steinfeld. Barely Lethal. Great.
yeah, that was good stuff.
that was good stuff.
I'm really just. This story in particular has definitely reinvigorated my interest in the franchise.
Agreed.
And maybe that was the plan the whole time.
I totally agree. Like, I'm really excited for Paradise. I'm glad I watched the first episode. I know everyone's name and profession and what they're about. I know that Luke is a villain. Jed is a villain.
I don't think either of them were on Paradise. Anyway.
Right. And so, John Paul Jones.
John Paul Jones is hilarious.
Okay, cool.
He's just like a funny dude. I think, you know how there's always that one who's like friends with The Bachelor?
Yeah.
Like Vinny on JoJo season? That was for Hannah, John Paul
it.
Jones.
Cool.
And I'm pretty sure
JPJ?
him and the Fergie twin that doesn't have a boyfriend, like hit it off in
I
Paradise.
can't believe the Fergie twin is on Paradise.
I can't believe they let her
Me
back.
too. Like, I watched the intro, so I was just seeing all the people that were coming, and it's like, truly, like, go home.
Yeah.
And also, I love him so much, but like, also Derek Peth. Like,
I was
you
just
have
about
to
to
let
ask
the
you,
dream die.
What are your thoughts? Did you read what he posted on Instagram?
I read the first sentence, and then I'm like, this caption's too long for me to read.
I understand.
May I please have the Cliff Notes?
Yeah, TLDR, I'll tell you what he said. Basically that like,
By the way, I just learned what TLDR means, and like, it's my whole life. I can't believe I didn't know it sooner. I never read anything.
she is TLDR. Okay, so basically he said that he was approached to go on Bachelor in Paradise. He was wary because he's had like these experiences in the past of like either being portrayed in a way that he's not or seeing other people that way. And you know,
Because I didn't think he had a bad edit.
No, but he's seen what the show can do, and he left on kind of a high.
Yeah.
Why would like it's
Totally.
it's risky, and also like he met the person that he thought he was going to spend the rest of his life with in that situation. It's just like it's weird.
It's weird.
But then he was saying like, and probably people that he works with wouldn't understand, and blah blah blah. But you know, I think it's hard for him to meet people in the real world because
Yeah.
he is that guy from The Bachelor, and
Right
going on
here.
Paradise, like you don't have that stigma, and maybe he can really meet someone.
That's fair.
That's
and
such
you know
a
what?
fair
I really
point.
think that he is the perfect candidate of someone who could like find a great relationship in Paradise.
Because he's not a thirst monster at all. Like, he has a full-time job. I wonder how he got time off. Like, he worked so hard.
100%.
He's, like, very mentally stable, which is rare these days. And I agree. Like, any girl would be lucky to have him. Are you okay?
I forgot that you were in love with him when I was saying this.
I'm in love with him because I just think, and honestly, I feel like my taste in Derek Peth, like, says a lot about me. Like, I'm a good person. you
Yeah.
know?
I think he's the kind of guy that keeps the Bachelor franchise like
Afloat.
afloat and grounded, where it's like, no, there are still real good people coming here to look for love. Not everyone is coming here to promote their music with their girlfriend on the back burner.
And he totally enjoys all the benefits of being on the franchise and the Instagram, but he doesn't, that wasn't why he came, and that's not what motivates him.
Yeah, I agree.
He's a good ass guy.
Yeah.
I love him.
Is it going to be hard for you? Is that why you don't want to watch Paradise? Just like
Jackie,
just
TLDR.
to see him
No,
with
I know.
another woman?
I mean, it was hard to see him on Paradise with Taylor because, like, she sucks, but, like, I really appreciated how he made her, like, so human.
Yeah.
He just has that effect on us ladies.
Okay.
Okay, that was the longest first story ever.
I know, but we talked about like a lot.
And we didn't talk about The Bachelor this whole year, and people were, like, up in arms about it, so I hope that gave people their Bachelor fix.
Yeah, and we will be talking about Paradise. The Snatchler is a reality.
The Snatchler, the podcast is real, but that would mean you have to start on Wednesday.
Yeah. Like we have to.
That means we
record
gotta get, like, cover art and
That
everything.
means we have to watch together.
Does it?
Are you guys hosting it together?
Well, the Snatch is hosting it, but I think for Snatchler in Paradise, if we're all watching, we should do it together.
Okay.
But it's her ship, so like she could.
It's
give
your
us the
show.
That's
What do you
so
want the cover
scary.
art to be? We gotta get you all set up.
We could do that. What the Photoshop Steen made of.
Oh,
me
honestly, that's a great idea.
as the Bachelorette.
Okay.
Yeah, called the Snatchler.
I think that's a great name, honestly.
I think it's a great name.
Me too. And then like people will laugh when they hear it, and then they'll want to watch it.
It's like the morning breath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine if I had to release a song called Breath, because that's what the
gross.
equivalent would have been.
Yeah.
I actually want to release another song. I was talking to someone about it. You remember how the Chainsmokers like did Selfie? It was like a joke, but like kind of real. I want to do a song about like people who need a mint. You know, it's like you need, and it'll be like a rap. You need a mint,
But no.
No.
bitch.
Nope.
No,
Go out on high.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Fine.
You don't want to be like sophomore slump.
Fine.
Everyone's waiting for you to fail.
That's so
and
true.
you'd just
And I won't let them.
You'd be handing it to them.
Done. You need a mint. Tic tac. Icebreaker.
Stop.
Oh my God.
Mr. Reed. I think there's really potential there, but I'll listen to. You're right about everything always, so I'll listen to you.
That's not even a tough call.
No, like
Okay.
That ain't a
Next story.
Trident. Orbit.
Oh my God. Next story. Valentina Sampaio is reportedly
Denting eyes.
Victoria's Secret's first transgender model.
By the way, her last name is Sampaio, and she looks so much like Sarah Sampaio. Is she not related?
I was thinking the same thing, but then I didn't do any digging.
Okay, in the words of my good friend JoJo, it's just a little too late, a little too long, and I can't wait. Also, Victoria's Secret's like basically going out of business. They don't have a thing anymore. What work is there for this model to do?
Victoria's Secret's definitely not going out of business. It's a major business.
It's on its way down, but there's no show and there's no show. So it's like
the show is the most public-facing thing. Like, we don't care what you guys do with your Christmas campaign.
With your
Like,
catalog.
no one's waiting, like, with bated breath for the catalog in the mail.
And the conversation about them not being inclusive with plus-size trans models was about the fashion show. So it's like, oh, now you've decided, but there's no fashion show. We don't care anymore.
Yeah, I mean, it's still, like, great, but it's a little too late.
I really feel as though JoJo was way ahead of her time when writing that song because that is so pertinent right now.
So pertinent to the situation.
And I think it's great, obviously, on this, the worldwide stage, inclusivity, but it's like, it's honestly, now it's like, why bother?
Yeah, and they already made their big stink about, like, fantasy.
Yeah.
You know?
That list.
It's like, SpongeBob.
Yeah. No, like, that statement was so abhorrent. I honestly would have had more respect for them if they just stuck to that,
Yeah.
Like, this is so try hard.
Yeah.
And so inauthentic, They're not doing it because they really feel like they want to be inclusive. It's like, they think it's the right thing to do because they feel bad about what they said,
And because, like, clearly what they said was completely wrong. They're no longer having a show. No one is interested in them.
Right.
So it's like a Hail Mary, but for what end?
No, and it's just like, the people out there in love are just like,
They've been waiting for this
They're
day.
like,
I know,
told
it's
you.
such a great day for them.
Hate to say we told you so.
It's just so stupid, and it's like, it's great. Like, I'm not putting like a negative spin on it. It's just, it's silly.
Yeah. It's just, we've all written them off already.
Yeah.
So.
This is like a last-ditch effort at them to like attempt to join the world in 2019.
Yeah.
But they're so far behind.
No, it's really too little and it's too late.
No.
Just like one transgender model and it's like after your show has been canceled.
Right, it's like, okay, so it's like your house is on fire, and it's like you're pouring a bottle of water on it.
Yeah.
It's just truly like,
No, but the house is already burned to the ground.
it's like, don't bother.
Don't bother. I agree. Okay, next story. Camila Cabello smacks down body shamers, saying fat is beautiful.
Fat, oh my God, she's the smallest girl ever. Like, okay, sorry, continue.
Camila Cabello took critics to task on Saturday, responding to body shamers with an emotional message posted to her Instagram story. Quote, I haven't gone on social media at all with the conscious intention of avoiding things that hurt my feelings. My eyes accidentally ran over a headline of people body shaming me. Cabello said she felt super insecure initially, just imagining what these pictures must look like. Oh no. My cellulite, oh no. I didn't suck in my stomach. But then I was like, of course there are bad pictures. Of course there are bad angles. My body's not made of fucking rock or all muscle for that matter.
Love this message, but it's just like, okay, we now live in a world where Camila Cabello gets body shamed. It's like, what are they going to say about me? Like,
It's insane.
Not to make it all about me, but
Yeah.
it's just like, are you crazy? Like this is so nuts.
It's so nuts. It doesn't
And
make
she's
me
so petite.
right. So like this story like doesn't make me feel good.
This instills very little faith in me.
Yeah. And I have to be honest, I didn't see what pictures like or
Me neither.
headlines she's
I
talking
did.
about.
The ones of her with Shawn Mendes in Miami, like in the ocean,
They were
walking out of the ocean.
They were walking out of the
all
ocean.
that
Okay,
stuff.
now I need to look
Oh.
at them.
That's the walking out of the ocean with
Is-
the weight of the waves
Okay,
dragging on
it's
you.
Okay, wait, I
Impossible.
have to say, I don't work out a lot, so I don't know what the hardest workout in the world is. But I do think that top 5 hardest workouts is getting out of the ocean.
It's so hard.
It's so hard, and trying to do it remotely gracefully is borderline impossible. Like justice for Pamela Anderson.
Justice for Denise Richards. Like when she
Oh yes.
That's why she's such an icon.
Okay, wait, I'm trying to see ocean.
And I also want to talk about those pictures of them kissing and stuff.
Oh my God! By the way, like
Let me
literally,
see.
not an ounce of cellulite.
Let me
This is
see.
so crazy.
What?
No, this is so.
That
Like,
can't
I must be at the wrong
honestly,
picture.
that can't be it.
No, she's wearing the white bathing suit. Yeah. How stupid.
Wow. Can we talk about
She has
the
such a great body.
pictures of them making out in Miami?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to read body language because I feel as though I'm a body language expert. And just from what I'm seeing based on like the kissing, the leaning in, she's definitely more into him than he is into her. But I have now come to I have fully confirmed with myself that it's definitely a real relationship.
Oh, you think so? Because when I saw the pictures of them like kissing in a way that looked like they didn't realize people were watching because it was like not the cutest kiss.
It was very open mouth.
It wasn't very cute. When I saw just the photo, I was like, oh wow, that's so real because that's a real kiss. Like if it was fake, it would be like.
Yeah.
But then I saw the video and maybe he was just like distracted. But then I think if it was a fake relationship, he would be putting
He would be
on more.
acting, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I said she definitely looks I think it's definitely a real relationship, and in every relationship, like especially ones that don't last forever, someone is always obviously more into the one than the other.
No, and in every relationship, when you're like kissing in the Miami heat in a pool and in the ocean, like it's possible that someone's not into it.
No, I mean, if you literally paparazzi'd me and Ben like all hours of the day, like you would think we were getting divorced because I'm always yelling at him, like I'm always pushing him away from me, like it's just such his life.
Yeah, no, if you photographed me and Zach on the beach in Miami, you wouldn't be able to get a photo of the two of us in one frame.
No, it's so true.
I need my space. So
the body language is not a perfect formula because you really can't know what's going on in the moment. And I always try and think of like, if it was me in bed. And it's just like, even if someone literally paparazzi'd us in bed last night, like I was literally slapping him. Like you would think he was in an abusive relationship.
Do you ever, when you're in bed, like think of your body language and think about what an expert would say?
No, but you know what I do? When me and Ben are walking on the street, like holding hands, I always pretend like I would be paparazzi'd. And I'm like, I literally turn to Ben, I'm like, this would be such a cute paparazzi picture. And then I like act like as if I'm a real celebrity and like we are getting paparazzi'd. And it's like the 5 minutes of the day where we actually get along.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
That's really cute. No, whenever like we're sometimes in bed in weird positions, I'm like, what would a body language expert say about this?
What are the positions?
Like either
completely apart.
I feel like this and this doesn't mean that you're in a fight. It's like, no, I'm comfortable enough with you to tell you what I want and what I need.
I couldn't agree more. But you have a queen size bed.
Yeah.
So even when you're on separate sides, you're really not that far apart.
Yeah, at least one part of our epidermis is always touching.
So that's what me and Ben is. Like, me and Ben have a king-size bed, and we could not be further apart from each other at all times. But our feet are always touching.
Yeah, and you're each
nice.
always touching Theo. So,
exactly.
like, by osmosis.
Theo is like the bridge that connects our two souls.
He's the transmitter.
Yes.
That's so sweet.
It really is.
Yeah, but like sometimes.
But also, there is an element to body language experts that is total bullshit.
Oh, most of it.
It's like you don't fucking know me,
Where do you go
bitch.
to college for your body language degree?
No, totally. And I love when like, you know, magazines like cite body language experts like as if they're true professionals. Like, I don't think a body language expert can hold up in a court of law, you know?
No, much like a polygraph test.
Right.
That was so crazy. I just caught up on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills when they said that it was her second time going.
And she tweeted, she was like, yeah, it was, but I needed to film it once. Like, they weren't lying about that.
I didn't think they were lying, but I never thought she would admit it. If you're an LVP stan at this point, which I never thought any of you were, I thought it was just like bots. But if you really are, like, you need help.
Wait, sorry, I literally just
If you're an
out.
LVP stan at this point, still.
No, I know. Like, I truly, it's kind of how when Carol and Bethany were going through their thing, we wanted to have like an official debate because I couldn't get into the mindset of someone who was supporting Carol.
Okay, but actually, I couldn't get into their mindset, but I saw it was an equal, it was a debate. You could argue both sides. There is no, at this point after the reunion, I still, even while the season was happening, I understood how, someone who loves LVP could see maybe she's been wronged. I don't agree with it, but I could see it. After this reunion, like everything that's been coming out, the fact that she doesn't even show up, she like can't even defend herself, and everything that she said in the past that contradicts what she's saying now, and like the patterns, like there's just, no.
She really should have shown up and left. Like literally the last ounce of respect that I had for her was gone the second she didn't show up for reunion. Like, are you serious, bitch? Like, you have been absolutely adamant about holding every single person on that couch accountable for things they've done over the years and things they've said, and it's like, now it's your turn and like, you can't handle the heat. You are such a fucking, honestly, you're such a pussy. Like, it's so frustrating. And she like deemed herself like the queen of Beverly Hills, like she was in charge of this group, and it's like, you're just gonna like not show up, like you fucking coward.
Coward. Also, I had a lot of respect for Camille for going because one,
it was not easy.
She's an ancillary cast member, so she didn't go. It wouldn't have been such a big deal, and she like wouldn't have to go through the ringer. But she's like, I didn't agree with what she was saying and what she was doing, but she sat there and she took it.
And she took a lot of stuff for Lisa because she was just the only representation.
And at one point, I like kind of felt what she was saying when she was like, sometimes I'm with you guys and I feel what you're saying, and then I'm with Lisa, and I feel like I'm that way a lot of the time.
Yes, it's called being a people pleaser, but all they were saying is just like, own that. Like, you are so convincing when you're with us, and then we're just like so confused when you see something else. I totally get that too, and I don't feel like you have to bash like the other side to get along with the other side.
Yeah.
Like, you can be firmly in the middle.
Yeah.
But Camille was Denise was in the middle for a really long time. Camille was just so bad at being in the middle that she was confusing everyone around her.
Yeah, but she sat there, she took it, she apologized, like had moments
She had the walk-off of a lifetime with her tits out.
Right, she had moments of humanity, and then at the end when like they were like, do you have anything else to say? And she was like, to Dorit, I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. Like, bitch, you fucking hurt her feelings, and like now I'm like, oh, you're Camille.
Yeah, you're trash.
Pernicious as hell.
Also, like, don't fucking come for Denise Richards. Like, she was being so mean to Denise.
She
like,
was.
For literally no reason.
But I feel like she was started off being mean to her because Andy was like pitting them against each other.
So Andy was like hyper involved in this reunion.
And that was like a fight that no one was looking for.
Yeah.
Like women
Maybe
of
that was
famous actors.
edited. Because, also, did you see Denisha on Watch What Happens Live?
No.
She was being weird.
She was?
She was like, couldn't stop moving. Like, and she was like doing this weird thing with her arm. But it was a great episode.
Did you see Titus on Watch What Happens Live?
We did a whole deep dive.
Okay.
I would actually, like, it is my fucking cross to bear because I'm so torn because I literally live, breathe, and die for Titus Andromedon. But also, like, Andy is my father, so.
But Titus Andromedon is not Titus Burgess. And he doesn't want you to forget that.
No, literally never. You know that I met him.
I met him too, and I know what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah, I asked him to do Pinot Noir, and he was like, no. He was so rude.
And it was like after it was in the
season
heyday of.
It was season 1. I was in college.
Yeah, no, I was there.
He is like, it's so crazy. He must be such a good actor because he is literally him himself, his personality is the antithesis of Titus Andromedon. Like so quiet, so reserved, pull back, like not into himself at all.
Yeah.
So what did you think about that? Did you watch the episode?
I watched the episode after having read about the drama, and I saw like Titus was just being so shady and like just hard on Andy, which it was weird. And there were too many games in the episode. Like it was just I think
he didn't
overall,
it
didn't require a statement. Like I didn't think.
No, not
I
at
thought
all.
Andy's question was fair.
Me too.
I thought Titus answered fairly,
Yeah.
and like, we could have left it at that.
No, totally. He got like so butthurt and upset in the moment, like visibly. Like when they went to commercial break, he like got up and went to the bar.
Yeah.
And then he just like he made it into, and then he also spoke about it on Wendy Williams. Like he's like riding this wave. Like he wanted to start drama.
Yeah, but
he's like a housewife.
It wasn't as egregious of a thing as he made it out to be.
No, but he was obviously, he got upset at first when like Andy didn't remember that the play thing, and it's like, are you kidding me? Andy has 2 guests every day for the past 2 years. You probably came on a year ago and told him that, like, sorry that he didn't remember that you're working on a play that still hasn't come out yet.
Right. I agree.
Like I thought that was really like entitled of him.
I agree.
And it's like poor Laverne Cox, just like being the glamorous queen that she is, like having to sit in the middle of his trash.
She was amazing.
She is amazing.
I don't
and
watch the show.
Oh, I do.
So I'm kind of unfamiliar with her work, and like I was so impressed by her and her love of Housewives.
Yes, no, first of all, I love when a celebrity comes on and is a Bravo superfan. It makes the episode so much better, and she is just truly like grace and elegance
and fun though.
Yeah, and I was like really annoyed that like her episode got dragged through the mud. I want her back on alone because like her Watch Happens Live experience like was tainted with this trash.
Yeah, she's
so above it.
She should be on with a housewife.
Yeah, she
that would
loves
be really
Potomac.
fun.
I think she said.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm glad you spoke about it.
This is kind of a story from last week that's still ongoing and confusing, and I don't think we've spoken about it yet.
Okay.
Brody Jenner and Kaitlynn Carter break up. They were never legally married.
Which is like a trendy new thing that everyone's doing, like getting married, but like not legally.
I think it's a California thing.
I think it's a money thing.
Yeah, in California thing, because getting married with money in California is apparently like so unappealing.
It's very irresponsible because people in California never stay married for long, and everything in California is community property. So if you're married for 5 minutes, you split your everything.
I'm kind of here for it for them, for these people.
Yeah.
You know, now it's not messy and
it's so self-aware of them. It's like everyone in Hollywood gets divorced 5 minutes later. Like, let's just get married like fake.
Yeah, I don't really know much about her. And I remember last time we spoke about her, I said that I was almost about to follow her on Instagram, and I have officially followed her on Instagram.
I'm happy for you.
I think she's such a precious gem of a woman. She's literally
She's
the
super
cutest
cute.
looking girl I've ever seen.
It's just disappointing.
And I think she's a businessman beau. Like, I think she's a businesswoman.
Oh, you think?
Yeah.
It's just disappointing because, like, I feel like I've known Brody Jenner for so long, you know? And it's like, we all kind of grew up together, and it's like, now I'm married. It's like,
Like,
fine,
we
when you get
watched him
married.
date Avril Lavigne.
Right. And it's like, okay, we all grew up together. Like, now it's your turn. Like, Spencer's married. Like, I thought this was it.
Yeah.
You know, and she seemed to get along great with the family. Like,
And she's like cool enough to keep up with his lifestyle, but
Yes.
but low key enough to ground him.
Yep.
Even
This
though
is-
I don't know anything about them. Like,
No, me neither.
This
This
is
is
all
just
based on
conjecture.
photos. All based on photos.
but it's disappointing because now he's going to be like, again, like going to the Palms, like hooking up with Lauren. Like, stop.
yeah, but it's like even Frankie's married.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but like she'll be fine.
They'll both be fine, but sad. I actually, like, when I heard they got married, I'm like, this is it. It is weird that, though, he was married to a woman who has the same name as Kaitlynn Jenner.
Yeah. No, now there's just one Kaitlynn. I'm sure Caitlin's pleased.
Yeah. It's, like, less confusing at dinner now.
Yeah.
It's like us. We have two
Even though
Zachs.
Kaitlynn didn't go to the wedding, did she?
I don't know.
No.
I don't think she did. Like
didn't.
none of them did. It was
Like,
all weird.
the Jenners are, like, love to, like, not show up at important family moments. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, Rob wasn't at Kim and Kanye's wedding.
I mean, Brody wasn't at Kim's wedding because
He didn't get a date for Kaitlynn.
and it was Kate because Kim was like, I don't know that this girl's gonna stick around. I don't need her at my wedding. And I mean, I guess now she was proven right, but she should have been there.
Because they did get married. But
Yeah.
I totally feel that sentiment
Married.
100%. Like, you were very loose at your wedding. I remember just, like, talking to you before your wedding about, like, ring thing. I was, like, very, very adamant about not. like, me and Ben have a lot of similar friends. So if like I was friends with a girl and Ben was friends with a guy and they were together, like it made it a lot easier. But it's like if we're friends with one of them and like it's a new girlfriend, like honestly no. Which like
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of people like were mad at me about, but I don't care.
I didn't really have any sticky situations, and if I did, it was like one or two. And in which case, if it's one or two more people, and it's gonna make if someone's coming in from out of town, like, and it's just gonna make their experience better, whatever.
Yeah, no, I was a little bit more strict. So I feel Kim on that front.
Oh, for sure. Also, she's Kim.
Right. It's like literally it's a 150 person wedding. Like not plus ones are just not doled out.
No, I totally agree. So I don't know. I thought this was kind of shocking. Crazy that they were never even married, but I guess that makes things like super clean.
Yeah, no, it's like literally just move out. Who gets the dog?
Have you watched The Hills at all?
No.
Me
and
neither.
I'm really like I'm so pleased with that decision. Like there were moments when I didn't watch Bachelor where like, you know, I saw things and I'm like, oh maybe
I had
should.
FOMO.
Margot said it was good. Like my heart was like, did I make the wrong decision? I feel no regrets, absolutely no regrets about not watching The Hills. Like I've actually never been in a better place, you know?
Yeah.
Emotionally, physically, well not physically, but you know what I mean.
Speaking of The Hills, Misha Barton, the OC, Rachel Bilson, did you see that maybe she's dating Nick Viall?
What?
No, she's
They've
not.
been flirty on Instagram.
He was flirting on Instagram with January Jones.
And like they
And they
probably
definitely
hooked
fucked,
up.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that they are dating, but I
There's
thought you were
speculation.
gonna say Rachel Bilson because she was reunited with George and Wade last night. And
What?
they all posted photos.
From
and
Heart
it
of
was-
Dixie?
No, yeah, from Heart of Dixie. And
Where?
whoever George's real name is in real life, he like had some show or something, and
Yes,
everyone
oh,
showed
he's
up
doing
and
a
showed
play
out.
with Mona
Yeah.
from Pretty Little Liars.
Mona is in everything.
Yes, she honestly is a great fucking manager.
Everyone showed up and showed
And
out.
I met her. She was so nice.
Wow.
I
Get you a
love
girl
just-
who could do it all.
Truly.
Yeah.
I love how like being nice these days is like an anomaly, you know?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like you used to be gossip. It's like, oh my god, I met Hillary Duff. She was so mean. Now it's like it's more interesting to find out who's nice.
Yeah.
Who's the nicest celebrity
I feel
you've
like
met?
celebrities have caught on to that. Like I feel like every interview I've ever read with Gigi Hadid, she's like talks about how nice she is to people on set.
That's what.
That's all she talks about.
When Heather McDonald came on our show, she did a whole bit.
100%. She always says that. She's like, my mom always used to tell me when I was younger growing up to be nice to everybody on set.
By the way, that's
Blah,
Kris
blah, blah.
Jenner. Kris Jenner.
No, I believe that, but every single interview she's ever done, go look at it. She talks about being nice on set, and it's
That
like
is hysterical.
Just be nice on set.
It's also
No.
like other people are supposed to say that about you. You're not supposed to say that about yourself.
Heather
Yeah.
McDonald said that every article
It's
she
weird.
reads about celebrities, like the writer always makes it a point to mention how kind the actress was to the waiter. You know, it's like, congrats, we do that too. You know,
Yeah.
like why is that noteworthy in Men's Fitness magazine?
Right. Also, if they're not going to be kind to the waiter in front of a journalist,
Right. Like that's bad.
Yeah, then they're out of control.
Yeah.
So,
what were we talking about before
So,
that?
congrats, you still have your head screwed on.
Who is the nicest and meanest celebrity you've ever met?
Ooh, you obviously have your answer lined up.
I only have the meanest one because honestly, it triggered me like from a very young age. Hillary Duff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, like it's up there. Titus Burgess, like he was so rude to me, and I was an intern, and I was like so nervous, and like he just like took advantage of, like it was just no, like I was so vulnerable. Like he was a celebrity, I was the intern. Like I had to ask him something, and like he said no, which like it's okay to say no, but like he said it in like the most derogatory way. Like it was really upsetting.
I think the nicest celebrity I've ever met is Peter Herman.
Oh.
Honestly, yeah.
And you know, I'm going to go off of toast guests because I can't think of just celebs that I've met in my life. And when people come here, like they should be nice. So if they've been mean, like then that's weird.
Yeah. Peter Herman's definitely up there.
Yeah, I can't even. I don't even know. Like if you meet someone at a party and they're not nice to you, like they're at a party. Like
When you guys met James Vanderbeek and you
We
chased
were
him down the
freaks.
street.
Oh,
He
he
didn't
was
want-
not. He did not want to be chased.
But like we were being freaks, and like
Yeah.
he was with his kids and his wife, like in
On a
stroller,
Saturday.
and we were like there were stalkers coming for him.
Did he let you take a picture?
Yes.
Yeah.
He wasn't happy about it.
That's nice though. A lot of
Yeah.
celebrities say no. I've been seeing in the Toaster group just like pictures of different celebrities that Toasters run into, and they ask them for a picture, and they say like not right now. Like not they say it really nice, but they blatantly say no.
Yeah, I'm fine. Like that's fine.
They got to be off duty, I guess.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, we were so weird about James Vanderbeek.
He
Like
literally like ran. Like,
What's the
chased.
weird? Like where do you think you've been the weirdest? I think I've been the absolute weirdest on multiple occasions in front of Brett Eldridge. Like each time I meet him, I'm like a little drunk and like horny for him, and I like make him kiss me. Like I'm a freak, and every picture is so ugly. I've never even posted because I get my celebrity smile, I get my celebrity chin, and I just like get so weird. And I make myself a freak, and I never even get content out of it. Like I've met him 3 times, and all times I made him kiss me.
interesting. I feel like I'm always a freak.
I mean, I always act as a fan. Like I can't not act.
But then
I
sometimes
can't
we're
act
in
cool.
situations where like you're not supposed to be the fan. Like, we're
So then I don't even look at them. I pretend that they're not there. Like,
That's nice.
Yeah, that's what, I feel like we did that recently. I don't remember what it was. Oh, yeah. Okay, I remember. When we
Are you gonna say it?
when we were at the Taylor Swift thing and Gigi was there, like we
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
even look her way.
Yeah. We were
'Cause
just
we were
really
in the same
trying to
box
be
as
cool.
her. We can't be like
No,
fanning
totally.
over
Yeah.
her.
When I went to a Halloween party in LA, I was just like literally talking to Sarah Silverman. And I was just like, you have to pretend like you don't even know what they do. Actually, sometimes ignorance is bliss because probably the most famous person I've ever met, I was sitting next to at a dinner party and I had no idea who he was.
Oh, the
Adrian Brody.
pianist.
Adrian Brody. And we're just talking and I'm like, what do you do? And he gave me a weird face and then he's like, I'm a painter. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. Where can I see your stuff? And then after I left, someone told me that it was Adrian Brody. I'm like, I was sitting next to the pianist. Like, literally, arguably, the most impactful piece of Jewish work ever. And I didn't know.
Yeah.
Probably better. I would have been a freak.
But then sometimes I feel like you meet people and it's like, I don't follow your work and I know who you are, but I'm really not a fan. But you feel like you should say like, I love your work.
Right, because you don't want to be rude, but you also, it's so tough. And each celebrity is so different. Like, some people live to be recognized and some people want, like, nothing to do. They just really want to be normal.
Yeah.
So you have to use your judgment.
Especially with real celebrities, like not reality TV
Yeah,
or...
reality TV people love to be recognized, and that's a cheat code. Like,
And
it's-
because it's their real life, you know, it's not so crazy to talk about.
Right.
But when you're talking about a character that they probably like didn't even like playing.
Right, like Adrian Brody was such a good actor. I didn't even recognize his true self.
Yeah. Interessant. No, I'm the worst around famous people. Like, I can't.
I've gotten better.
I get so, I don't even know what's starstruck.
Flustered.
Yeah, I just
And it's
get
just like
so
they're just
weird.
people, you guys, you know?
It's so weird.
But
No,
it's like I don't want to ask for a picture because it's just so weird.
Yeah, and then it makes it weird afterwards.
yeah, 'cause then it's like, oh, this girl's a fan. Like, I have to have my guard up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fifth and final story, a little,
Biz news.
but I don't know if it's biz news, but a little aviation news.
Okay.
United pilots arrested accused of intoxication prior to U.S.-bound flight from the U.K.
Oh my God, it's the Denzel Washington movie.
I saw
Flight.
this.
2 United Airlines pilots were arrested at Glasgow Airport in Scotland on Saturday morning after allegedly failing a breath test prior to boarding a flight bound for Newark, New Jersey.
Wait, so they have to breathalyze before every flight?
I guess so. I mean,
They should.
I'm
Yeah.
glad. Yeah. Police Scotland said the men aged 45 and 61 were being held under a transportation safety law that covers on-the-job intoxication and impairment for aviation. The flight was canceled. That fucking sucks.
Oh, okay, at least they didn't land, and then they realized they got the breathalyzer results too late in Scotland.
Oh no, the flight was canceled because they like were unfit to
fucking
fly.
sucks.
And it went into Newark. Like,
This could have been us.
I'm sure we know someone on that flight that
Oh
fucking
my God,
sucks.
that absolutely sucks. And like, imagine if like you're waiting, you're delayed, finding out that the reason, like when it's like shit out of your control, like mechanical, whatever, it's like so frustrating, but it's like, you guys just literally had one job and it was to show up sober.
Yeah.
But do you think it was like from last night?
Yeah, they said that I read an article and it was like they showed up still drunk.
Ooh, what a night in
That's
Scotland.
even worse.
But why would they be like ripping shots in the morning?
Right.
So I don't know. The whole thing is weird.
Did you ever see the movie Flight?
Yes.
No,
Can I tell you, are you ever going to see it?
I don't know. Should I?
It's actually pretty good.
No, I don't think you'll like it. So the premise of the movie is Denzel Washington is like this super like seasoned, amazing pilot, but he has like a little bit of a problem, you know? So the movie starts, he wakes up in the morning, does a line of cocaine, and gets on the plane. And he gets on the plane and they're not serving alcohol because of the turbulence, but he grabs 2 little things of vodka, chugs them and throws them in the trash. The plane's engine fails, both of them fails. And he has the ingenious idea to drop all the gas into the ocean and fly the plane upside down, so everyone gets in their seatbelts except for one kid. And the kid is like bopping around because he's not in a seatbelt, but everyone else is upside down. And he lands the plane like on a field, like into a church, like literally one person died, the kid, because he didn't put his fucking seatbelt on. And obviously everyone's in the hospital, they take his blood, they see he had alcohol, they saw no alcohol was served on the plane, but there's 2 alcohol things in the trash. So now the whole thing comes about like, he did kill one person, but he saved 300 other people, but he was intoxicated, like could he have done, like, so, and he's like going through this trial while being a complete fucking alcoholic, like he can't stop showing up to the trials drunk, but like all of his lawyers are just trying to, so whatever, like I won't tell you how it ends up happening, but it's such an interesting, like.
Is that a thing if you fly the plane upside down?
I don't know, like he was like a Sully, like had a real like
Instinct.
intuition for, instinct for planes.
Interesting. That sounds
Yeah.
like a great film.
Yeah,
I
I just
forgot
really
how it
wanted
ended.
to recount it. Bad ending,
Where
yeah.
was the kid's parents with the seatbelt?
Yeah.
I don't remember, but like the flight attendant got up out of her seatbelt to try and get the kid like It was so dramatic, and I watched the movie like right before going on a plane. It's like it's really terrorizing. Like the actual event is such a big portion of the movie that it's like fucking traumatizing.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, well, those were the Fast 5 stories. We have much to recap still, though, because Snitch and I watched Descendants 3, for the few of you that keep up with Descendants, but for most of you who probably your kids watch Descendants.
But Jackie, before you go into Descendants, I would be absolutely remiss, rebutted, and devastated if I didn't let you know that today's episode is also brought to you.
I wouldn't want you to be rebutted.
Right, by HelloFresh. With
Love it.
HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit, get easy seasonal recipes and pre-measured ingredients delivered right to your door. All you have to do is cook and enjoy. HelloFresh makes cooking delicious meals at home a reality, regardless of your comfort in the kitchen. As someone who has a very low comfort level in the kitchen, I have found HelloFresh to be quite relaxing. The lack of preparation is what makes it so much easier. I just find that like cooking takes 6 hours because you have to like cut up everything, and like HelloFresh makes it so easy. They package everything, they give you the perfect amount of ingredients, and it's really premium.
It really is premium.
You could say goodbye to endless grocery store trips and takeout food because HelloFresh has you covered. Break out of your dinner rut with their 17 seasonal chef-curated recipes each week. There's something for everyone from family recipes to calorie smart and vegetarian, and fun menu series like Hall of Fame, and craft burgers. I know you got the vegetarian one.
I love the vegetarian one. Like, all of a sudden, I'm making enchiladas, and that's so
Wow,
crazy.
that is so crazy. I didn't even know you could do vegetarian enchiladas. Add extra meals to your weekly order, as well as yummy sides like a garlic bread and cookie dough. Snitch on the garlic bread?
Sneetches on the garlic. Do they serve sneetches on the garlic bread? Or
I mean, it doesn't say in my notes, but I'll have to ask.
you could probably add your own sneetches, which is so
Right.
cool
You
about
can
HelloFresh.
customize, yeah.
You can like customize and make it your own.
So it all gets delivered to your house. You can change your delivery days super easily. You can change your food preferences, and you could skip a week if need be. So for $80 off your first month of HelloFresh, go to hellofresh.com/toast80 and enter the code toast80. Again, that's hellofresh.com/toast80. It's like receiving 8 meals free or $20 off your first 4 boxes. It's really worth it.
It's really worth it.
And I've heard a lot of feedback from toasters about this brand in particular, that they've really just improved their lives. The time, the prep, the money, because grocery stores are so expensive. I really can't recommend it enough.
It helps you get your
Remekend
shit together.
I said remekend it. And I just can't remekend it enough.
You know what I can't recommend? Descendants 3.
I know.
I can't. Oh, I thought you were gonna say yeah.
I can't
I thought you were
recommend
recommending.
it because we were so excited. Descendants 1 and 2.
You
Like,
guys ran home from Shabbat and they're like,
perfection.
we're having a party watching Descendants. You guys can come.
and it was not. We invited you
I'm
a
kidding.
million
I'm kidding. We
times.
were begging you to come.
I'm
begging
kidding.
you to come.
But I'm so glad I didn't. First of all, I don't watch those stupid ass movies, and I'm so glad it was bad because I didn't miss out.
No, I'm
you
glad
missed
didn't
out on
come
1 and
because
2.
You should watch 1 and 2. They're so good. 3 was just, it was not it. First
It
of
was
all,
not it.
the story, the plot was just not good. Here's what's so weird. One of the main characters in the 3rd movie was someone who wasn't even asked to be back in the 2nd movie.
Yeah.
Like, they kicked her out of the
Oh,
franchise.
that's weird.
And then they brought her back in and made her like the main villain.
Weird.
So the storyline like didn't make sense. Every time they broke into song, it was so weird and badly transitioned. Like, I was physically cringing.
Yeah.
It was not good.
It was not good.
And then
And
by
all-
the end, Mal's wig was blue when she's purple haired. And you know what it made me think? I feel like they were trying to tie her together with her, spoiler alert, father. Like, to see how they could be related. Like, now all of a sudden she's blue haired.
But Evie's blue haired, so you can't do that.
Evie's, exactly. It was honestly stupid.
And not even that, like, okay, transitions were bad, but the songs weren't even good. And the
I
songs
know.
are always good.
They were all over the place.
Is the trilogy over now?
It's over.
Yes.
Okay, so like you guys will stop leaving me out?
Yeah,
but you
know
should
what?
really watch 1 and 2.
I'm good. No, because no, I'm good.
The way that it ended was like the perfect way for it to end, but knowing that that's, I won't spoil like what happens in the end, but knowing that that's what's gonna happen, you know,
Yeah.
they could have done so much more, you know?
100%. Kenny Ortega, like, usually always brings it. He's always brought it, but, like, this wasn't it.
Maybe it's time for him to retire. He's been around for a really long time.
But you can always count on him for a great choreographed huge number, which there were some of.
There were some of.
But, like, it just wasn't.
I guess it makes sense because usually the sequel sucks and then third brings it home. But the sequel was amazing.
Yeah.
Like, arguably better than the first. So one of them had to stink. This was it. Also, not gonna lie, there was something spooky about watching, you know, Cameron knowing what happens. And they did a lot of tributes to him in the beginning and the end. But it was sad. It's sad to watch.
It's sad.
So
Was it over before, or it's over now because Cameron Boyce is
It was over
It was
before.
always going to be the third.
This was always going to be the last one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like for us who like would never say that anything that we love is bad.
No,
for us
Margo,
to be
you
saying
are like the
that
queen of like standing things, and even when they're bad, like you pretend to like it because you're just such a really good stan.
Yeah. So we were so excited for this movie. Like,
You were gonna
think
love it
about
whether
how-
it was good or bad.
think about how bad it had to be for us to come on the show and trash
And
it.
trash it, yeah. Wow. Shocking.
Shocking.
Yeah.
And I don't understand the blue wig. Like, she's fucking Maleficent purple.
And her face changes so much in each
Oh my God,
movie.
and
They
she's-
flashed back to the first Descendants in this one, and her face it's a different person.
You know what I couldn't stop thinking about? They flashback. They did a song and they did flashbacks to the first and second movie, and then they were flashing back to stuff in the third movie that had happened like not 2 minutes
Oh my
before.
God, that is so stupid.
And it's like we didn't forget that this happened.
We're watching with you. Like
That really pisses me off. Also, her acting, Dove Cameron, like I love her so much. So for me to say something negative, it hurts me. But it was not it, sis.
But you know, sometimes you just do the best with the material you're given, you know?
Yeah, and her lips like were
Are-
just
her
getting
lips are
bigger.
crazy, yeah.
They got bigger in every scene.
Wow.
It was crazy.
it was crazy. She really looks like so different than what she did.
And I just can't believe that on Disney Channel, and that's just how fucked up this industry is, that they like they will happily flash back to movie 1, no lips, to movie
Right.
3 with big lips, and let kids think that that's a normal thing.
And that's how you just grow up.
Yeah.
Right. So like, of course, kids are gonna see it and be like, that didn't happen to me. Like, I want lips now. Like,
Right.
I'm so here for people getting lips, but like they just act like it's.
I really want to
Natural.
talk about the Sabrina Carpenter of it all, because she was like one of Disney's finest, and she just really kind of moved on from it in like a healthy way. Like she does all music now. She's not in the Boy Meets Girl thing got canceled, but like she didn't do anything else. Like she really like escaped with her life.
Yeah, she really did. It's so rare.
It's so rare, and now she has like a super successful music career.
Yeah.
With that Disney fan base, which is like the best fan base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She did it right.
She did.
She had the best character on Boy Meets Girl. She wasn't the main character. She was like the cool friend.
The cool friend who's always coming in through the window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like she really had like an ideal situation, like a setup on.
Yeah.
And now she plays at like Z100 Jingle Ball. Like she's really like
She's a great level of fame because it's like she has fun, she gets to do cool things.
she has tons of fans.
But a lot of people probably still don't know her, and like
Yeah.
she could go to a club
Yep.
and not be annoyed or people taking pictures of her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think like she's so interesting.
Well, but if she wanted like a date with Tyler C, she could also get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she also could probably is cool enough to get a SOAS membership, you know?
Yeah, and maybe like she could be the Bachelorette if she wanted to be. Like she could do whatever. The world is her oyster.
I wouldn't be surprised if Gigi Hadid lost her membership because of this. Because they're like weird about you're not allowed to be too famous. Like Kim Kardashian is not allowed to be a member.
Yeah,
But
Like
she didn't do
they want to be
anything.
cool and elevated and elite, but they don't want to be famous.
agreed. But there's something about those girls. First of all, I think
Because they
whoever
live in
like
New
does
York.
membership is probably like friends with these people.
Yeah.
And there's something about like her and Kendall where like they are as low key as they could possibly be.
Yeah.
Especially when they're in New York.
That's true.
Yeah.
And they do no. SOAS loves famous people. They don't like reality TV people, and that's
Yeah.
why Kim's not a member.
Oh,
No
that's
Housewives
true.
are member. No Bravo people are members.
Yeah.
Because they don't like reality TV. But they love celebrities, and that's why you can't take pictures because they have a no approach rule. They
Right.
wouldn't have that rule if they didn't
That's
have famous
true.
people.
They're very good.
Discrepancy.
Took the word right out of my mouth. Okay. Well, what else?
What else? I feel like I caught up on Below Deck this weekend.
I didn't.
The season's good. I just feel like the boat is so fucking sloppy. Like
I
in
know.
this last episode, I was like, what is going on here?
No, I know, and it's like it's really crazy that the guests on the show, actually pay real money.
Yeah.
Because it's like, if you were paying for that trip, like, it should be so much more elevated. Like, they can never get their shit together. The food is being made by someone who literally has never cooked a day in her life. Like, it's fucking trash.
And I finished the Queen of Versailles episode.
I didn't.
Is she coming?
Oh, she's supposed to be coming on the show.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
I'll follow up next week.
But I need to talk to her because I hiked Ez because she did. Like, if I hadn't seen it on Below Deck, I never go on hikes on like trips or anything. I wouldn't have. I woke up early.
That's
to
not
do
how
it.
you choose to spend
because
your
I was
time.
like, if it was on Bravo and the Queen of Versailles did it, like I could do it totally,
Yeah.
and it'll be cool. And like, it was literally happening this week on Bravo, so I was like, I have to go. Claudia, it was the hardest fucking thing I ever did in my life. I literally almost started crying like multiple
could've told
times.
you that, Jackie.
It was just all steps. And
Nothing good comes from hikes.
but I just like none of it was worth it. Like if you're ever contemplating hiking, just don't do it. Don't.
And you see all the Southern Charm kids were in the Hamptons this weekend hanging out with the Below Deck girls.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, really cute.
What about Summer House? Did they throw them a bone?
No, I don't think so. I didn't see any crossover content.
It was A-list Bravo only.
Yeah, it was good shows only. Okay, well, that concludes our show for today. Thank you guys so much for watching the Millennial Morning Show, The Morning Toast. We go live Monday through Friday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time on YouTube, so make sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you're watching on YouTube. But if you're listening as a podcast, we are available anywhere podcasts can be found. So that's Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, all the places where my song can also be found. It's called Toast. Stream it on Spotify, iTunes, anywhere you want to. Thank you so much for staying with us today. It has been an absolute pleasure, joy, honor to be your host.
It has been. Have a great day. We will see you tomorrow.
You need a mint. Bitch.